I can't believe that it is session 15 and that we really are finishing. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to start in about 2 minutes. So, yeah, I'm really excited about the last session that we are going to have today. I can't believe how many things happened so far, and yeah, it's so unreal. So I'm going to just check that everything is working here, and we are going to start in about a minute. And yeah, if you are here new, welcome. Hi. If it is the last session, but I still really hope that you will get something from it, that it still will be valuable for you. And yeah, let me just check that everything is working. Amazing. It is working. So that's good. That's good. So we are going to start in about just a few seconds. We are going to start at 10 past 4, which is in exactly 1 second. I'm going to take my last sip of tea, and then we are going, yeah, to finish this series back on track. Okay. Let's get started. Welcome, everyone. It is session 15. I can't believe that it is the last session of the series back on track before 2026. Welcome, everyone. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Barbara, and I support people living and working abroad to achieve their goals while maintaining their well being. And yeah, getting back on track in life and in career is a big part of New Year's resolutions, even though you might not have called it to get back on track, but yeah, I really need to start doing, and I really need to uh, get my shit together and start doing things. The goal of this series was to bring some sustainable results to it. And so we were focusing on different topics every day. I was sharing my journey with you, what tools I'm using, how am I moving forward. And so today I want to just finish this session. Of course, you know me, we are going to have a tool that you will bring with you for today, but also for the weekend. And so today I want to talk about continued success and how, or like what to do going forward, because even though we touched on goals and really reviewed them over the last 3 weeks, and we looked on blockers, stoppers, obstacles, and we reviewed them over the last couple of weeks, and we also looked into productivity, procrastination, brain fog. Um, I could actually just keep listing confidence in achieving goals, accountability, commitment, overcoming failure, navigating life challenges. This week was really looking into future, and we want to finish it today with looking to future for you, and we want to clarify what you want keep doing, what was working in the last 3 weeks or whenever you joined me, what was not that working, so what you might perhaps stop doing. But if you haven't joined me for the last 3 weeks and you are quite new here, that's totally fine. So we can definitely look at where are you at in your life right now. I'm going to call from the perspective after 3 weeks of doing this back on track challenge. and how to move forward, what to do next, not do next, and yeah, how to summarize it together. So I have prepared for you. Wait a minute, how will I do it? I'll share my screen with you. Here. And yeah, I'm quite actually happy how it looks like. All right. So I have created this training for you where you could like rewatch all the different um, lives that we did, and also redo the practice or do it. And so I definitely recommend to go over it if you didn't have chance to reviews or like go through some of these sessions. But today I have created this easy practice. Where are you? Can you see it? You can see it. Awesome. All right. And so I want you to think about your current life today. Today on the 28th of November 2025. And I want you to think about what is working in your life right now, what is not working in your life right now, what would you like to improve in your life right now, what you would like to stop doing in your life right now, in your work life or in your personal life. It doesn't matter. And I want you to think of first what you would like to start doing. So perhaps you would like to start going to gym, to Pilates. So whatever. So start working out, and I want you to list it here. You have the link to this to this from the caption or like post caption, but I also adding it to the links again so that you can follow. And I want you to write all the things that you want to start doing that will be helpful towards your goals. So like for example, going to the gym 3 times a week, or perhaps doing meal prep, or perhaps for if you are seeking for like better performance at work, perhaps creating better work-life balance so that you have like more energy. So perhaps scheduling breaks during work, and so on and so on and so on. Then I want you to think about things that you would like to stop doing. So for example, scrolling social media in the evening before going to bed, or for example, buying Doritos, or for example, if you what do you well, now I'm going to jump from Doritos to something more serious, which is like for example, when you are strongly self-judgmental, you might to write here something like to stop judging myself. I want you to perhaps rethink this and write it into start doing. So instead of criticizing myself all the time, um, bringing I would like to bring more self-compassion. Self-compassion. So with the stop doing, I would be here more something that you can really like stop doing. So it is really hard to tell your brain to stop judging yourself, but it is easier to offer your brain to start doing something instead of it, or to train it to create different patterns, let's say. What I would like to do, what I would like to stop doing something next, I would write it here once I have like some list. I would, or you can move to the last section, which is what you can keep continue doing, because there is not only like things that you need to start doing, like eating healthy all the time or stop like eating junk food, but there are already things that you are doing and that you are doing amazing them. So for example, walking after work, or perhaps doing solo date once a month. Oh, that is supposed to be month. As you could see, you can also delete it if you'll type it, or if you don't want it. And I want you to write down so what you are already doing that's supportive in your life. And once you're finished, you can then save this as PDF, and you will have this your list, and you can save it for you. You don't need to use this tool, of course. You can also write it with your pen and paper. That's also totally fine. And as I said, this is like 21-day plan, so there is still some work for us for the weekend, to reflect on the last couple of weeks, to reflect on the last couple of weeks that are left in 2025, and yeah, to pause and to reflect on what you could start doing, and more, let's say, create a strategy around it with scheduling, also perhaps with visualization, whatever is supportive for you. So I want you to take the weekend as well, and to think of, okay, I have last 4 weeks left in the week. What can I start doing? Will I do it? What's really realistic that you'll do, and do that. But like, first do this to have a better understanding around you and your next actions. And yeah, why is it important, and why will I also do it, or why I did it? Because this will help you to create a better awareness around what you are already doing, and what works, and what you can add to it. And to also remember yourself that, oh yeah, some of the activities that I'm doing, they aren't actually that helpful. Now, does it mean that if you'll write it down on the stop doing, that you'll stop scrolling through social media? No, perhaps not in 100%. But you create an awareness around this, that it is actually around, like, whether it is helpful for you or not, and that's already progress. All right, so that would be everything regarding the tools. So, like for the last couple of minutes, I'm going to more reflect on my journey. So feel free to leave um, if you don't want to listen to that. But yeah, like the last couple of weeks were crazy because I had this idea. Yeah, let's do the back on track. Let's also share it on social media, and so people can join me. I received some DMs, people joining me along. That was really lovely. Thank you for that. And it was actually like these lives were actually really helpful for me to actually commit to it and to actually continue doing it and to reflect on, is it working, is it not working? So then I would also like reflect on the tools that I use, or like how far it was helpful for me, how can I see the progress. And this is something really, really important to do, but it is intense. And even though we did like one tool every day from Monday to Friday, and you had like some things to think about throughout the weekend, or some recharging activities to do to really recharge your batteries over the weekend, it is still intense. And there's also really hard, and I talked about this to clarify the definition around what it actually means to get back on track, and when do I know that I'm back on track. And so with that was the reason why we talked about our goals and about organizing ourselves in the first 2 days, so that like, okay, these are my goals, these are my goals for the next 3 weeks, next 3 months, next year. So of course, I haven't achieved all my goals that I wrote down, but I could see, and I'm a procrastinator, so I could see that I was more focused on things that really matter to me, and that I was able to level this up. And so that's already win. Before 2026, if I didn't do this 21-day plan, it wouldn't happen. I also started to be more aware around my progress, but I also started to more create compassion around the progress, so that it doesn't have to be that much goal oriented, but more oriented for me and to take care of me while working on the goals. And that's something what I'm still thinking about how to approach it, because I have background in personal and management coaching, I have background in mindfulness-based well-being. And so while mindfulness is for me something where you slow down and where you provide more compassionate way towards approaching your life and what you do. Coaching, on the other hand, even though it is reflective, even though you need to be aligned with your goals, for me, coaching was always around, let's say, goal focused more, and of course person focused, for sure, but to execute things, to really focus on creating the route smooth, so the process is also smooth or smoother. So that's something what was really interesting for me to explore, how I'm also going to share this with you, because I want to share from both these worlds, And yeah, I think I'm still finding myself there. And ideally, like, I would like to offer coaching sessions, my one-on-one coaching sessions for people living and working abroad, to help them to achieve their goals. And but it doesn't matter whether it is like a personal goal or a professional goal, and to provide them with some clarity and helping them to overcome any obstacles in the way. On the other hand, I also want to just like offer mindfulness only for stress management, reducing stress, and building resilience. But I also want to offer these together. And I think that it really depends on where you are on your journey, what you need at the moment. And so that's how I'm going to offer it in 2026. I'm still going to offer my one-on-one coachings for expats, but I'm also going to offer mindfulness-based programs for stress reduction and building resilience in the workplace, in your life. And I'm going to explore the journey how I can bring this together. So yeah, stay tuned. And thank you for being with me on this journey. And let me know if you have any questions. And DM me how it went for you, how it is going. DM me on the 1st of January. How is it going for you so far, and how are you leveling things up? But yeah, let's not stay focused on the dates only. It's really nicely said that, like, with new year, new me, new year resolutions, but in the end, it doesn't matter when you start, but that you start, and you already start. You already make the choice whether you want to prioritize you and focus on you and what's important for you, or whether yes or no, and whether to work towards it or not. All right, so that would be everything from me. Have a lovely weekend and evening, and let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you in my next LinkedIn Live, which is going to be in 2 weeks. We are going to talk about setting goals and, yeah, while maintaining the well-being. So you're more than welcome to join me. And yeah, cheers.